morning. It's New Year's Eve. And today, when you look at, people like Gavin Sims and, these influencers, Jack Doherty, others, they fill the internet with content that's inconsequential. It's beyond, just mere oversharing. What, this content is it's designed to distract. It's designed to act as, pop culture, hype-inducing, euphoric reactions out of people. When, frankly, there's bigger problems in the world. Most people, when they have an issue that's pertinent and relevant to them, regardless if they, face racism or they face homophobia, they face economic or food insecurity, they face abuse from a partner, they're not, typically concerned with, who Jack Doherty's having sex with on OnlyFans. They're not concerned with what kind of watch he bought. Not concerned with, what restaurant, Gavin Sims is going to bring his rosary in and pray over the drink bar on. They're concerned with making their life better. And a lot of these people, there are distractions from the real problems our nation faces. Gavin Sims reviews a place in St. Paul or Minneapolis. What you don't know or don't hear about is what Gavin Sims and Peyton Morgan did to me in Duluth. You don't hear about that. It's a distraction. A distraction from how homophobia is ingrained in our bureaucratic infrastructure of our country, to the point where two, right-wing homophobic frat boys could use the Duluth Police Department to their whims. They don't want to talk about that. And call me Abe Simpson. Say I'm just irrelevant oaf. But I'm not. Like I said, I believe our country is going in a bad direction. I believe it's leaning more towards fascism. And the heavily interesting thing about that is, when you look at the way our society is, the way our youth is, what they prioritize, we can see no better of an example in that when you look at the box office sales of Oppenheimer versus Barbie. Barbie's a fake movie. It's not real. It's based on toys. Albeit it has a message that's important. Yeah, women's reproductive health and women's rights are important. You're absolutely right. So is freedom. So is the freedom for men, women, anybody to make choices in their life. To have freedom. To not face bias, hatred, homophobia, and racism. The right to self-determination. Free of judgment. Free from slander and libel. That's more important. And the fact of the matter is when America mustered all her strength to face the forces of imperialist Japan and the forces of fascism in Europe, Franco in Spain, Adolf Hitler in Germany, Mussolini in Italy, Tito in Yugoslavia, we faced fascism, we faced and mustered our natural resources, our industrial lines, the arsenal of democracy to face those forces of evil, those forces that threatened the citizens of the world and their right to self-determination. You can see a disconnect with our history. As we all know, history has a tendency to repeat itself if left unchecked. If we forget our past, we will muck up our future. Rest assured.